Hello friends, coin lovers, and treasure hunters. Did you know that a simple nickel sitting in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Yes, I'm talking about the Jefferson nickels, especially the 2000D and the 2016p. These coins may look ordinary, but in rare condition they can be worth millions of dollars in today's market. So don't spend them too quickly, because the very coin in your hand might just have the power to change your life overnight. When people think about valuable coins, their minds often wander back to the 1800s or early 1900s, imagining old silver and gold coins locked away in dusty chests. But what if I told you that even a coin as recent as 2016, a simple 5-cent piece bearing the P mint mark of Philadelphia, could hold unimaginable value? This Jefferson nickel, ordinary to some eyes, has proven that history is still being written in our change today. Among the billions struck, certain rare examples stand out like diamonds in the rough, commanding prices that turn a pocketful of change into life-changing wealth. The Jefferson nickel series has always been a reflection of American progress. Introduced in 1938, it replaced the Buffalo nickel and carried forward the spirit of resilience with Thomas Jefferson's noble profile. By 2016, the nickel had evolved into a modern piece, still holding Jefferson's portrait on the obverse but now featuring sharper designs, advanced minting technology, and subtle details that collectors treasure. Yet, despite its modern origins, the 2016p nickel has captured the attention of numismatists worldwide because of its extraordinary rarity in high-grade conditions and its striking errors that elevate it far beyond face value. Imagine holding a coin that most people would spend without a second thought. In circulation, it buys nothing more than a fraction of a cup of coffee. But in pristine condition, shining as though it had just left the press, this 2016p Jefferson nickel transforms into a fortune. Collectors have placed values in the millions for error-free, high-grade examples, because flawless modern coins are incredibly hard to find. Time, circulation, and handling usually leave scratches, nicks, or wear. But when a coin survives an untouched perfection, it becomes a modern miracle worth its weight in gold. Errors are another story altogether, and the 2016p nickel has been a canvas for minting mistakes that collectors drool over. Double strikes, off-center impressions, or dramatic die breaks turn what should have been ordinary coins into unique, one-of-a-kind treasures. These errors often escape unnoticed, only to appear years later in someone's pocket change, surprising their owner with a discovery worth thousands, or even millions. Such coins remind us that no machine, however precise, is without flaw, and that sometimes the greatest fortunes are born from accidents. What makes the 2016p Jefferson nickel even more appealing is that it represents a new age of collecting. Gone are the days when only ancient coins could make you rich. Now, even a coin barely a decade old can capture the imagination of investors, collectors, and history lovers. The idea that something so modern could hold such staggering value is both thrilling and humbling. It shows that treasure hunting is not just for archaeologists or museums. It's for everyday people who check their change, who look a little closer, who believe that history can still be found in the palm of their hands. But value is not only measured in money. The 2016p nickel is a story of America itself, a coin that circulated during a time of change, innovation, and uncertainty. Each coin is a piece of history that passed through countless hands, each one carrying unseen stories of the people who spent it. Yet, in its rarest form, untouched by circulation, it represents purity, perfection, and the possibility that greatness sometimes hides in plain sight. Owning such a coin isn't just about wealth. It's about holding onto a piece of living history. Collectors who chase the 2016p nickel know that its true worth lies in patience, knowledge, and passion. They understand that coin collecting is not simply about luck, but about seeing the unseen and recognizing value where others overlook it. The thrill of finding one in exceptional condition or stumbling upon an error coin is like striking gold in your backyard. And with auction houses reporting staggering prices for these nickels, it is no exaggeration to say that this coin has the power to turn ordinary people into overnight millionaires. The 2016p Jefferson nickel serves as a wake-up call to all of us. How many times have we let treasures slip through our fingers, too blind to recognize their true worth? In this coin, we'll learn a lesson. Fortune is not always about seeking far and wide. It is about noticing what lies right before us. For some, this coin has already delivered unimaginable wealth. For others, it serves as a reminder that opportunity exists in the smallest, simplest things, if only we take the time to look. So, the next time you receive change, pause before you spend it without thought. That shiny nickel might not just be worth 5 cents. It might be the very key to rewriting your destiny. The 2016 Jefferson nickel is living proof that modern coins can carry legendary value, that history is not only behind us but still unfolding in our pockets. And if you're lucky enough to hold one of these rare, high-grade treasures, remember this: don't spend it at face value. Because sometimes, a single coin has the power to change your fortune forever. The second up, when people think about valuable coins, they often imagine dusty old treasure from centuries ago. But sometimes, fortune hides in the most unexpected places, like the pocket change of our modern world. The year 2000 gave birth to one such treasure, the Jefferson nickel struck at the Denver Mint, proudly carrying the D Mint mark. At first glance, it looks like any other 5-cent piece. But for collectors and historians, the 2000 D Jefferson nickel has revealed itself as a coin of staggering potential, with certain rare examples valued in the millions. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it became one of America's most familiar coins. By 2000, the design still carried Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the obverse in Monticello, his historic home, on the reverse. Millions were produced for everyday use, but hidden among them were coins that stood apart, coins so pristine or so unique in their striking that they became legendary in the eyes of collectors. The 2000 D is not just a coin, it is a symbol that even modern issues can carry extraordinary value. Why would a simple 5-cent coin be worth millions today? The answer lies in perfection and rarity. Most 2000 D nickels entered circulation immediately, enduring scratches, dents, and years of wear. But those rare examples that survived untouched, in flawless mint state, became treasures. Add in rare minting errors, off-center strikes, double dies, or unique planchet flaws, and suddenly, you don't just have a nickel, you have a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, the kind of coin that makes collectors bid fortunes at auctions. Imagine holding such a coin in your hand. To the untrained eye, it's worth only 5 cents, just enough to buy a fraction of a candy bar. But in reality, that very coin could be worth more than a mansion, more than luxury cars, more than some people will earn in a lifetime. This is the magic of numismatics, the transformation of ordinary metal into priceless history. The 2000 D Jefferson nickel has proven again and again that wealth doesn't always wear gold or silver. Sometimes, it wears the face of Jefferson on a humble nickel. What makes this coin story even more fascinating is its timing. The year 2000 marked the dawn of a new millennium. America was stepping into an era of technology, change, and promise. The 2000 D nickel became part of that history, quietly circulating in a world that was rushing into the future. Yet, as time has passed, this coin has taken on new meaning, becoming a rare keepsake that connects collectors back to that turning point in history. For collectors, finding a 2000 D Jefferson nickel in high grade is like striking oil in the desert. Auction records have shown jaw-dropping prices for pristine examples, and whispers in the numismatic world suggest that some rare pieces are valued in the millions today. These coins are not just currency, they are investments, relics, and treasures that prove fortune can still be discovered in everyday life. The true beauty of the 2000 D nickel lies in its dual nature. On one hand, it is as common as can be, a simple 5-cent coin. On the other, in rare condition, it becomes unimaginably valuable. This duality is what excites collectors, the idea that a world-changing treasure could pass through your hands without you even knowing it. And that is why people all over America still check their nickels carefully, hoping to uncover the jackpot hidden in plain sight. But this coin isn't just about money. It's about history, legacy, and awareness. It teaches us not to underestimate what seems ordinary. The 2000 D Jefferson nickel proves that greatness doesn't always shine brightly. It often hides quietly, waiting for the right eyes to see it. Those who collect it aren't just chasing wealth. They are preserving a story, honoring America's coinage, and holding onto a tangible piece of history that links past, present, and future. So, the next time you come across a nickel, don't dismiss it as pocket change. Look closer. Check the date and see if that little D mint mark is staring back at you. Because if fate is on your side, you may just be holding a coin worth millions. The 2000 D Jefferson nickel reminds us of one simple truth. Fortune often hides in the smallest things. And sometimes, a single coin has a power to change your destiny overnight.